All right, if we can get started, it's 8:02. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Town of Lexington Planning Commission meeting. This is our normal meeting being held at Town Hall at 8 a.m., Wednesday, June 22nd, 2022. A recording of this meeting will be available on the Town Information Channel, 1301, or the Town of Lexington YouTube channel. I am Jarrett Harrelson, the Vice Chairman of the Town Lexington Planning Commission. Other planning commissions present are...
Good morning, Sammy Hendricks.
Good morning, Roscoe Kaufman.
Good morning, I'm Brian Amick.
Good morning, I'm Jeannie Michaels.
Good morning, I'm Jamie Fight.
Commissioner Michaels, if you can lead us.
Let us pray. Dear God, thank you for enabling us to gather here for this meeting. May we have a meaningful discussion that will help us build each other up and glorify your name. Help us to deal with the different challenges that we have as a team. It's all in your Son's name. Amen.
Just stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. Call this meeting to order. First, is there any deletions to the agenda?
Mr. Chairman, I would request we defer number 8 and then 9
Okay.
agenda.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor? I'll defer 8 and 9. The minutes from our last regular meeting on April 20th, 2022. Have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Questions? All those in favor? Unanimous? All right. Any public presentations? Any old business? Any old business? All right, moving on to new business. We have approval for a simple property subdivision of open space in the Coventry Bluff subdivision. John?
Good morning. Mr. Earl York lives at 105 Rouch Road. Is requesting plat approval of a simple subdivision in the Coventry Bluff neighborhood. The property being divided consists of 0.22 acres shown on the subdivision plat as open space. York acquired the property, I believe, through a tax sale. He's requesting approval of the subdivision to allow him to transfer portions of the property to adjacent property owners. He is here. I know there were several questions about this over breakfast. He's here to answer your questions.
Yes, if you'd like to come up, state your name, your address.
Earl York, 105 Rouse Street.
I think the commission had a few questions in regards.
Good morning. Can you tell us how you came in to acquire this, and also, is this the only property that you acquired?
Yes. The city was having problems with nobody cleaning it up and everything, and the neighbors kept complaining. I actually bought it from an individual that bought it at a tax sale. Steve got a hold of him and got me his information, so I got a hold of that guy and purchased it and attached it to my land, and I've been taking care of it for the last couple of years. But it's the only land I have.
Okay.
It's in my backyard.
Yep.
I opened the fence and, yeah, it's just a strip there.
And the neighbors along,
I got my first neighbor and the very end neighbor is wanting it.
and your other neighbors?
I got one guy right beside it, right beside the guy on the very end that's interested in it, but I don't think it, he's really serious.
I think one of the questions was, do all the neighbors affected, have they been made aware of the ownership?
Oh, yeah, yes.
So they all
yes.
know?
Yeah, I say, it's attached to my land. I cut the grass. They all know it's mine.
Any other questions?
The neighbors who are not, interested in purchasing for their purposes, you will continue to keep that up?
Yes, sir. That's why I didn't want someone in the middle to want it, because I wouldn't be able to go to the other side and clean it. I haven't even mentioned it to the other neighbors. These two neighbors brought it up to me, that they were interested in it. It's about another 25 foot on their yard, so
Have they all been notified they can purchase?
I haven't, that's what I said, I haven't really talked to all the neighbors.
But they're aware that it's not common area now, and you're the owner of it, correct?
Yes, yeah, they are of that, for sure.
Or am I missing something? There's open space on the other side too.
Yeah, there's open space on the other side, which, I don't know if Miss Roush, I know at one time she owned all that. The city put up a big privacy fence years back because they wanted to make a cut through behind, Old Charlie's and in front of Tractor Supply.
So it looked like to me that if it was sold, all open space would have been sold at the same time.
I think he said he didn't buy it from the tax sale, he purchased it from the person.
Yeah, but I mean, do you know whether the other was sold at the same time?
The other side actually belongs to who owns all that property, Old Charlie's, Tractor Supply, which I think her name was Miss Roush.
There was no recorded deed restrictions or anything when you actually purchased the property?
Not any that I know of.
I think the question he's asking about is this. Ms. Roush owns that?
Yeah, on the other side of the fence.
If I could, I do know for a fact that, Ms. Roush's family owned the entire neighborhood originally.
Right.
So that was developed on her property, so that actually it makes sense that she would have retained some of that.
The reason we have so many questions is this is a kind of unorthodox. It would have been a previous open space in a HOA, kind of going under and coming up for tax sale, so we want to make sure that it's not really impacting the neighborhood per se, as what it originally was, the original use, I guess.
We don't have HOA there. Homeowner Association.
They have the area map showing.
Any other questions?
Mr. Vice Chairman, I have a question for Mr. York, and I understand that you've been taking care of this property and cleaning it up, cutting the grass and so forth. But would you be willing to defer this morning so that the neighbors that adjoin this strip would have an opportunity to be notified if they haven't been notified, and to be given an opportunity to buy the lots directly behind their existing lot?
Yes, I would like for them to buy it where I wouldn't have to keep taking care of it.
Right.
Feel
Just seems to me that might be a practical way to approach this, and notify them possibly by mail, certified mail, I don't know what the process is, and have a meeting with them to see if they will buy the property behind their existing lots. It'd be a more uniform subdivision in my mind. I'm not a subdivider, or a surveyor, but. John, you have any?
You've talked to two. You said
Well,
two.
3 of them.
3, okay.
Yeah, the one on the, you're facing my house, the one on the left, the very first house, and the 2 on the very end by Tractor Supply on that end.
Yeah, 3 of the 6, so 50% of landowners have been notified.
Mr. York, would you, based on that situation, I understand where you're coming from, would you be willing to withdraw it today, go ask those other folks, and then come back to us for approval?
Yeah, I can ask them.
be willing to withdraw it today? And then come back to us and we'll present it again?
Like to be done with it today if we could.
Right, I understand
If
that.
I need to, I will, yeah.
I just think out of fairness to others that you haven't had a contact with, they should have the opportunity, as others have that you've already contacted.
You have a bunch of new neighbors and I haven't even met them, so.
Would you like to withdraw, or would you like for us to vote on the, as it is today?
Can I get y'all to go ahead and vote on it?
I'm gonna make a motion to approve.
Take a second.
Second?
All those in favor? Any opposed? One opposed. Thank you. Item number 2, recommendation of rezoning Lexington County Tax Map 4324-04002, located at 111 School Street.
Mr. Gary Page has submitted a request to rezone .58 acres located at 111 School Drive from limited commercial to protected residential. The property is currently undeveloped. Properties adjacent to this one are limited commercial and protected residential. This is a down zoning from what's there. And Mr. Page is here if you have any questions, but I think we were pretty good on this.
No questions, unless Mr. Page would like to. Have a motion?
Motion to approve?
Second?
Any questions? All those in favor, raise your right hand. Unanimous. Moving on, item number 3, annexation of Lexington County Tax Map 4496-02-154, located at 2677 Mineral Springs Road.
Jared and Caitlin Smith own 4 acres located at 2677 Mineral Springs Road and have petitioned to annex the property. The property is currently undeveloped, but a single-family home is being planned on the site. Properties in town near this one are zoned protected residential and protected residential 2. Mineral Springs Road is classified as a collector road. Due to the surrounding conditions and the intended use of the property, protected residential zoning and collector road classification are recommended for this parcel.
Have a motion? Second?
Second?
Any questions? All those in favor? Unanimous? Moving right along. Item number 4, annexation of Lexington County Tax Map 4300-04-016, located at 455 Old Cherokee Road.
Lexington School District 1 owns 34.5 acres located at 455 Old Cherokee Road and has petitioned to annex the property. Lakeside Middle School is being constructed on the site. Properties in town near this one are zoned limited commercial and protected residential. Old Cherokee Road is classified as a collector road. Due to the surrounding conditions and the use of the property, general commercial zoning and collector road classification are recommended for this parcel.
Anyone's got any questions? Do I have a motion? Have a second?
Second.
Any questions? Not? All those in favor, raise your right hand. Unanimous? Moving on to item number 5, annexation of Lexington County Tax Map 5498-05-002, located in the 100 block of Industrial Drive.
James Ginyard owns 4.08 acres located in the 100 block of Industrial Drive and has petitioned to annex the property. Property is currently undeveloped. Properties in town near this one are zoned industrial and general commercial. Industrial Drive, South Lake Drive, and Interstate 20 are all classified as arterial roads. Due to the surrounding conditions, the recommended zoning for the property is industrial, and all 3 adjacent roads are recommended to be arterial roads.
Question on Item number 5, do I have a motion?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions? All those in favor, raise your right hand. Unanimous? Thank you. Item number 7, annexation of Lexington County Tax Map 4300-03-056, located in the 5400 block of Augusta Road. John? I'm sorry, I marked it off. Annexation of Lexington County Tax Map 542304-006, located at 107 Mill Street. Apologize for that.
You guys are moving pretty quickly, but not that fast.
I struck through 6, but not 5, so sorry about that.
Linda Crispino owns a parcel located at 107 Mill Street and has petitioned to annex the property. A single-family home is located on the site. Properties in town near this one are zoned protected residential and high-density residential. Mill Street is classified as an RL2 road. Due to the surrounding conditions and the use of the property, protected residential zoning is recommended for the parcel, and the RL2 classification is recommended for Mill Street.
Do we have any questions on number 7? Not, do I have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Thank you. Do I have a second? Any questions? Seeing none, all those in favor, raise your right hand. Unanimous, thank you. Now we'll go on to number 7. Excuse me, number
7.
7, yep. Annexation of Lexington County Tax Map 4300-03-056, located in the 5400 block of Augusta Road.
MW2RE LLC owns approximately 1.5 acres located in the 5400 block of Augusta Road and has petitioned to annex the property. This is the parcel in front of Wolf's Gym. The property is currently undeveloped, but a car wash is being planned on the site. Properties in town near this one are zoned general commercial, and Augusta Road is classified as an arterial road. Due to the surrounding conditions and the intended use of the property, the same zoning and road classification is recommended for this parcel.
Any questions regarding item number 7? If not, do I have a motion?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions? Seeing none, raise your right hand for approval. Unanimous, thank you. Items 8 and 9 were deferred, deleted from the agenda. Table those till we have the full body of the commission here to review. So, thank you. Moving on to our last item, item number 10, recommendation of rezoning Lexington County Tax Map 432603-001, located at 800 Hendricks Street. John?
Mr. William Graham with Team WKC LLC has submitted a request to rezone approximately .31 acres at 800 Hendrick Street from protected residential 2 to office commercial. A single-family home is currently located on the site. The applicant is requesting the rezoning to allow multi-use commercial office space on the property. Properties adjacent to this one are zoned general commercial, limited commercial, and protected residential. And there are some people here that would like to speak on this particular item.
Great. If anyone would like to speak, or if there's a representative of the community, one person or multiple, I'd be more than glad to speak. And okay, if you could state your name and address, please.
My name is Larry Rice, 926 Hendrick Street. Is that going to affect the tax on the people in the area by rezoning that to commercial?
I'm not a tax person, but I wouldn't think so because it's based on your property, how's it's zoned at the time. Or
Okay, by this being rezoned, can somebody else come in and some other land up there, say like my land, for instance, and want to buy it and they want to go commercial, could somebody come in and put that commercial?
well, they could come and submit to be able to make a change similar to this one. It wouldn't automatically, you couldn't just automatically sell it and it'd be commercial. They could ask for a reclassification.
We don't want to tip our community with all this commercial stuff, putting burdens on us.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Morning.
Morning.
I'm Constance Character Fleming. I reside at 604 Hendrick Street, which is right down the street from the property in question. We have a major concern about keeping this as with the residential aspect. Number one, the history of this is it was built literally to replace a home anyway, and it was somewhat used to make sure that individuals who had difficulty getting a home, it was designed to stay residential, and we would like for it to stay that way. As was previously stated, it seems as though our area up there is being surrounded by commercial, and from this point of view, we don't even know what it's going to be. So we most certainly would not like to have it coming in and interfering with our residential area. So I'm requesting that this not be granted. We are requesting that this not be granted.
Thank you. Yep, absolutely. Would anyone else? Thank you for your comments. Do we have any questions or comments from the commission? I'm assuming the applicant's not here. Okay. With that,
Mr. Chairman, I concur with the residents there. I think it should stay residential.
Got a motion?
I would make a motion to deny the rezoning.
Second?
Second.
Do you have any questions? Seeing none, all those in favor, raise your right hand. Unanimous? Thank you. That's all the items we have today. Any other business? Mr. Poole, public comment?
Yes, sir, I have a few announcements. June 30th, the movie Encanto will play at the Ice House Amphitheater. It's free and starts at 8:30. Then on Friday, July the 1st, is our Independence Day celebration. The 246th Army Band will play at 7:30 at the Ice House, and fireworks are expected to start at 9:20. Best spot to view fireworks is basically anywhere near Main Street. Tickets are still on sale for the Sister Hazel concert at the Ice House on July 23rd. The show starts at 6 p.m. and tickets are $32 each. If you haven't yet, please make sure to check out the market at the Ice House Amphitheater on Saturday from 9 until 1 through the end of September, with the exception of July the 2nd. There's live music, local vendors, fresh produce, and unique handmade items. Thank you.
All right. I don't see any public comments left. Any media? Not see any. Motion to adjourn? Thank you for watching the Town of Lexington Planning Commission in action. This meeting was held at Town Hall at 8 a.m. Wednesday, June 22nd, 2022. A recording of this meeting will be aired several times during this week on the Town of Lexington's Information Channel 1301, and it can be viewed online at the Town of Lexington YouTube channel. On behalf of the Town of Lexington Planning Commission and staff, I wish you a good day.
Just as a reminder, if you haven't done your 2022 training, Jessica will be doing that